Hi, it's Amy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I will be doing a giant book haul. This is all books I have collected in the last 2 months. Yeah, I will let you know the dates I bought them so you can see my very little self-control and then show you everything. I think I have 27 books in total. Am I good at saving money? Absolutely not. Should I be spending all this money? Absolutely not. But who cares? It's fun. We love books. Most of these are from Ark and Nordli, which are like the main 2 bookstores in Norway, where I live. But then one of them is from a thrift store. I don't remember the name of it. Loppo. It says it on the book. Most of the books are in English, except for one of them, which is in Norwegian. So I'll show you everything. Let's get into it. The first book I bought, I don't remember exactly when I bought it, but I know... I'm pretty sure it was before everything else here. It's En man ved navn Ove. A man called Ove, according to every booktuber out there. It's just like... This is originally a Swedish book, but I'm pretty sure mine is in Norwegian. Yeah. Usually I love reading in English, but if it's a Scandinavian book, I'm fine with reading in Norwegian, because I don't like translations. Yeah, this is by Fredrik Backman. Fredrik Backman. Yeah, I don't remember what this is about. I've seen the movie. The real movie, not the fake Tom Hanks American remake. The actual movie. And I'm gonna give you a very vague description of that that movie. Because all I remember is a grumpy man who didn't want to share his ladder. Yeah. Okay, so I've read the back of it. I'm gonna try to translate it as the best as possible. He was fired, but he can't stay away. He still makes sure everyone is following the rules. Oh. So he gets some new neighbors. They drive their car into his mailbox and they become friends. And it's humoristic and heartwarming. It's a story about cats, unexpected friendships, and the art of backing up with a car. I don't know what it's called in English. The thing that you put on the back of the car to transport things. It doesn't matter. But I'm very excited to read this. I bought it with my mom. It's both of ours. She's read it, but she wanted it, so we got it together. The next books I'm gonna show you, I bought April 15th at a mall like 30 minutes away. That's not information you need, but I'm gonna share it anyways. These ones... Like, I can never walk out of a store with only one book. That's very rare. I can't talk! That's a very rare occurrence. Like, usually I buy at least 3. This time I bought 6. So I'm gonna take you through all of them. I hear sounds outside and it's scary because I don't want anyone to come home while I'm filming. Like, I'm finally home alone. I was gonna film this video, edit it, and then upload it tomorrow. Because I won't have time to edit tomorrow because it's May 17th. Happy birthday, Norway. It's our national day. So you're getting a video on a very special day. So I need to do this all today. The first book I have is This Woven Kingdom by Tara Mafi. I have no idea how to say that. But it's the author of Shatter Me. I have not read the whole Shatter Me series, but I read Shatter Me and the first novella and I really loved it. And I'm very excited for this book. I don't know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure it's fantasy. Okay, I'm not gonna read the back of it because I don't want to know what it's about, but I'm very excited to read it. And the cover is so beautiful. Look at this. It's so pretty. The next book is another fantasy that I've never seen before until I saw it in that bookstore. Like, I've never heard anyone talk about it, but it was beautiful, so I wanted it. And then I read the back of it and it was interesting. I don't remember what it's about either, but it's The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. The only thing I can remember about this book is that it was giving me very darkling energy. Nobody knows the truth about the Shadow King's power. Some say he can make the shadows that swirl around him do his bidding. Others say they speak to him, whispering the hidden thoughts of his enemies. One thing's for sure, his kingdom is vast and ruthlessly ambitious. Alessandra wants it for herself. Her plan? Woo the Shadow King, marry him, then kill him and take over his domain. There's more on the back, but that's a little sneak peek. I'm so excited to read this as well. I forgot about it. And now that my exams are almost over, I will have time to read. I've only got one left. So, reading. I'm so excited. Next book is by an author that most people on BookTube has probably heard of. It's Gallant by V.E. Schwab. I've never read any of her books. What happened to the lighting? Where did the sun go? I was ready to film like 20 minutes ago, but then my dad decided to come home and scream that he was on. Like, I noticed when you closed the door. But this is a thriller, I think. 14-year-old Olivia Pryor is missing 3 things: a mother, a father, and a voice. Her only companions are the ghouls she sees and her mother's journal, which captured a mind in turmoil. Until she reads... If you couldn't tell, English is not my first language, so please ignore any pronunciation mistakes. Until she receives a letter from an uncle she's never met, summoning her to his estate, Gallant. But when she arrives, she discovers her uncle is dead and the estate is empty, save for her cousin Matthew and the servants. Gallant is a house of secrets, a house sitting in a lonely vigil, whatever, a place where the ghouls are powerful. As Olivia searches for answers about her family, her past, she discovers a dark reflection of everything she knew. An ancient realm where ghosts take form and the Dark Master sits waiting for her. I don't think I can wait. I'm gonna read this very soon. I usually don't read thrillers. That one was very intriguing. Next up, 2 books by Karen M. McManus. I've got You'll Be the Death of Me and Nothing More to Tell. I really love her books and her way of writing books. I gave 5 stars to both One of Us is Lying and One of Us is Next, so I really enjoy her writing. It's very simple, very easy, and it doesn't make my head hurt. This is a book that I could read without glasses, and that probably means nothing to you, but it's everything to me. These are like murder mysteries. I don't want to read too much about them because I like the surprise. But there's like a thing on the top here. Skipping school is fun until someone gets murdered. And here, true crime can leave a false trail. They're very interesting. I'm very interested. I'm going to read them soon. I want to read every book I own, so I'm probably going to say that a million times. The last one I bought on the 15th of April is The Glass Hotel by Emily St. John Mandel. Never heard of that one either, but I just wanted to buy some books. Vincent is the beautiful bartender at the exclusive Hotel Cayette. When New York financier Jonathan walks into the hotel and hands her his card, it is the beginning of their life together. That same night, a hooded figure scrawls a note on the windowed wall of the hotel. Why don't you swallow broken glass? Leon Prevant, a shipping executive, sees the words from the bar and is shaken to his core. Yeah, I'm getting into thrillers. Is this gonna be fun? I don't know, but it looks very interesting. So if you read it, please let me know what you think. Now let's move on to the 29th of April. I went a little crazy. I got a gift card for Christmas for one of these stores, so I was gonna buy books for that one, but then clearly that wasn't enough for me. This is what I got for the gift card. But I also came home with this. Self-control. I don't have it. But I've been very excited to read Game of Thrones. I have not seen the show yet because I want to read the books first. Everyone probably knows what this is about because everyone has seen Game of Thrones except for me. But I'm going to read it as soon as I can. This is a very big book though. That's very intimidating and I hate big books. So, like, I really want to read this book, but Is it gonna happen soon? Probably not, because this is huge. Like, how many pages are there? I'm probably gonna spoil something. 800! 800 pages! Why? I kind of regret buying this book though. Not really. A little bit. This cover is very pretty now that I look at it. But there's a boxed set that I really want, but they're different covers. But this one is actually very pretty now that I look at it. The mountains. I like the mountains. I have mountains. They're not as pretty as these though. Well, kinda. I have mountains. Next book, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I have yet to read a Sarah J. Maas book. I own ACOTAR and I'm going to read it pretty soon. I have a video planned for that one. And I've been wanting to read that for a while. But then I've seen people talk about this series, yes, and people really love it. So I think I'm going to start this when I finish ACOTAR, the series. And then I'm going to start Throne of Glass. I've seen that there's a few different reading orders for this series, so I don't know if I should start with this one or Assassin's Blade. Is that the one? I don't remember if that's the right one, but someone says start with this and someone says start with the other, so I'm probably just gonna end up reading this. And then if I like it, I'll buy the rest of the series. I have no idea what this is about. In the dark, filthy south twines of Endovir, an 18-year-old girl is serving a life sentence. She's a trained assassin, the best of her kind, but she made a fatal mistake. She got caught. Sounds interesting. Next up, another book I've never heard of before. Maybe I'm just stupid and don't see everything. Like, my book sources are mainly BookTube and Bookstagram. I'm not on BookTok. Occasionally I will see a little book video on my For You page, but mostly YouTube is where I get my recommendations from. But I got this book, We Are All Constellations by Amy Bishel, whatever. The main reason I picked this up is because the cover is very pretty. Like, look at this. I have no idea what this is about either. Like, do I even read them before I... And I really like the cover. This is beautiful. Iris is happy, she's fearless, she's strong. She is also a girl who lost her mom. Iris's dad and stepmom have been keeping a secret, one big enough to unravel her world. Only the magnetic Orla can provide an escape until things get complicated. As Iris questions who she is, it becomes clear she can't run away from grief forever. But what happens when someone who has never faced up to the darkness lets it in? It sounds interesting. Like I've been saying about every single book I bought. But the main reason, the cover. Like, I can't stop thinking about the cover. Like, I can't wait to put this on my shelf and just display it because it's so beautiful. Yes. Next up, a book that I am very, very, very excited about. Flawless by Elsie Silver. Everyone is talking about this right now. I am also very glad that I got this cover because the one with the skull on the front, like, it's not cute. But this one's so pretty. Like, I should worry about something else than the cover, but this is beautiful as well. But this is like a small town. Is it a small town? I don't know. People say it gives small town vibes. It's about like country boys on a ranch, I think. What is this about? Oh wait, I know what this is about. I might be wrong. But the main male character gets in some trouble, so his agent sends his daughter to babysit him. And then, love story. Obviously he's a grown man, thinking like, I don't need a babysitter. And then things happen. I haven't read it, but that's the feeling I've got from everyone else's reviews of this. Everyone I've seen loves it. I've never seen a bad review of this. Sarah Crowley has been talking about it. Destiny Sidwell, I'm pretty sure, has talked about it. Everyone else I watch has been talking about it, so I'm very excited to join in on the hype. Another one, very special, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I haven't read Caraval yet, but I downloaded it on my phone, so I'm probably gonna read that before I read this. Like, I don't think we have to read it, But why did... Like, the timer... Apparently I can't film for more than 17 minutes at a time because my camera just stopped. I was a little worried it was out of battery, but it's not. It didn't turn off, it just stopped filming. Once Been a Broken Heart. I have heard that you don't necessarily have to read Caraval before this, but some people say that you should. So I'm gonna listen to that, because... One reason for that. When people say they're gonna read Six of Crows before reading the Shadow and Bone trilogy, I get a little upset. I get a little angry. Don't tell people that, obviously. Because read whatever you want. But like, if it's meant to be read after, then I'm gonna read it after. That's all I have to say. Also, very cute. One thing that bothers me. The sequel to this. It's like this big. Why? Like, same size. It's what everyone wants it to be, the same size. Why is it bigger? Stupid. I'm also going to join in on the hype of another very popular romance, Icebreaker. I don't think I've read any sports romances yet. Have I? No, I have not. Icebreaker, hockey player, figure skater, grumpy sunshine. But the man is the sunshine, I'm pretty sure. Don't know too much, don't want to know too much. But I'm very excited to read it. Another one that I'm very excited for. This is a series as well. The Never After series, you've probably heard of it. I got hooked. I'm pretty sure it's a Captain Hook. No. My neighbor just got home. It's awkward filming when people can see me. I'm gonna wait until they're inside the house. My neighbor walked into their house, but it didn't close the door. She sits outside most of the time. I'm afraid she's gonna do that now, and then she has like a straight view into my window. Oh, and she's closing the door. Thank you. Hooked. This is about James, who I'm pretty sure is like Captain Hook. He's got an enemy, James, and his like goal in life is to destroy him. And then he meets his daughter, Wendy, and he's planning on using her as a pawn to destroy Peter. But then, I'm pretty sure they fall in love. I haven't read it, so I don't know, but that's... What's the point of the book if they don't fall in love? Next up, The Spanish Love Deception. I've seen some not so good reviews. I wasn't planning on reading it, but then I bought The American Roommate Experiment, and people said that it's in the same universe, that some of the characters in that is from this. And again, same thing. If it's released in a certain way, and the characters will intertwine in any way, even if it's just for a second, I will read the first one. And I really want to read The American Roommate Experiment, so I'm gonna have to read this first. So I bought it. Elena Armas. I did this for you. No, I didn't. I did it for me to read your other book, but you're getting another book sold. Serpent and Dove. Heard a lot of great things about it. Don't know what it's about. It's a fantasy. I've also heard that the second book isn't good, so I don't know what to think. A witch and a witch hunter thrust into holy matrimony. There was only one way such a story could end. A stake in a match. Yeah, that didn't tell me very much, but I'm very excited to read it, except for the fact that it's huge. How many pages? Like, I don't like a big book. Like, please, give it something small. 12, that's definitely not that book. It's probably the sequel. 519. It's not that bad, but it is bad. I don't like big books. Like, what's the point? Split it up. Make it a bigger series. I don't want 500 pages. I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the patience for that. And I get distracted way too easily for that. But anyways, I'm gonna stop complaining. We're like halfway done or something. I've done all of those. I'm trying to keep a little organized here. Done those. These. This is interesting. I couldn't help it. Did I read Flawless? No. But I bought the rest of the series as well. Heartless and Powerless. I'm pretty sure this is the second and this is the third. Don't know for sure. Who's this about? It's the brother from the other book, I'm pretty sure. Working as a nanny for the world's grumpiest single dad should have been simple, except I can't keep my eyes off him, and he can't keep his hands off of me. This is the one I'm the most excited for. I have no idea what this one is about, to be honest. 2 childhood best friends, 2 broken hearts, 1 impromptu road trip to get away from everything. Oh, that's not gonna end well. Well, it's probably gonna end well, but it's not gonna stay a friendship. That's for sure. But I'm very excited for this one. I think in the whole series, this is the one I'm most excited for. Like, everyone's so against children in books. And to be fair, I haven't read any children in books. But I really want a child myself. And I love children. I want a child. It's cute. I want to read about a child. So I'm very excited. And also, I think this is a bit of a grumpy sunshine, which I love. Like, you can never go wrong with a little grumpy sunshine. Another thriller, I'm pretty sure. We will know If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Again, no idea what it's about, but I've seen this for months. Like, I have no idea how long it's been, but I know I've seen this a lot, and I finally bought it. Oliver Marks has just served 10 years for a murder he may or may not have committed. On the day of his release, he is greeted by the detective who put him in prison. Detective Colborne is retiring, and he wants to know what really happened a decade before. Oh, wait. As a young actor at an elite conservatory, Oliver noticed that his talented classmates seems to play the same characters on stage and off. Villain, hero, temptress, though he was always a supporting role. But when the teachers changed the casting, a good-natured rivalry turns ugly and the play spilled dangerously over into real life. Like, I have no idea how I'm supposed to choose what book to read next, because I want to read them all. If this is under 350 pages, I'm not reading that yet. 429 or something, like, I'm definitely gonna read it, but not yet. I need something shorter. Like, I don't like big books. I hope it's short chapters. Short chapters. Did I say that? I don't even know. I've talked for way too long, and I have no control over my words. Next up, Twisted Lies. I want to finish the Twisted series pretty soon. I've only read the first one. But I still bought the rest. I already have the rest of them. So I might as well have this one. Because I don't think I could handle having 3 books on my shelf and not buying the last one. Even if I don't like it. But I did like the first one, so I'm probably gonna like the rest. I'm very excited. Don't know what it's about, and I'm not gonna get into that right now. I forgot to say one thing. The 4th book in the Chestnut Spring series is coming out in June, I think, which is soon. So I would like to read this so that I can read the last one. I want to be a part of the joy of a new release at the same time as everyone else. Next up, again, never seen it before. Why aren't people talking about this book? I haven't read it, but the back of it is so interesting. With This Kiss by Carrie Hope Fletcher. Never heard of the author, never heard of the book, but it was on the little shelf in the bookstore. And this is why I think people should talk about this. From the outside, Lorelai is an ordinary young woman with a normal life. She loves reading, she works at a local cinema, and she adores living with her best friend. But she carries a painful burden. Whenever she kisses someone on the lips, she sees how they are going to die. Like, is that not the perfect story? Like, why are no one talking about this? It can't be bad. With a story like that. I'm just so excited to read it. And also, the cover, beautiful. Like, why don't make covers like this? Like, why this? When you can do this. This is perfect. The feathers, the colors, the text, everything. I just want to read it right now. But I can't, because I'm filming another video. Which I'm also very excited for, but I want to read this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Are you bored yet? I hope not, because I have 6 books left. Don't hate me. Never Never by Colleen Hoover and Taryn Fisher. I know some people have problems with this. Not the book, the author. And hate on everyone who reads any of her books, and hate on every single book even if they haven't read them. This one is very pretty. I don't remember what it's about, but I remember reading the back of it like 2 or 3 months ago, and I have been thinking about it ever since. Not the storyline, because I forgot about that the second I walked out of the bookstore. But I remember the feeling when I picked it up and read it for the first time. So I'm going to read it, because I know that I'm going to enjoy it. This one I think everyone is going to be very happy about. I have complaints, but I'm going to read it. A Court of Silver Flames. It's the last one in the series, I'm pretty sure. I haven't even started the series yet. I have the first book. Haven't read it. But this was very cheap. It was like... Wait. It was cost... Wait. 1/3 of the normal price is what I paid for this. So this was very cheap. I think if I were to convert that into dollars, it would be $5. I think. Might be wrong. Whatever. The problem though, this is huge. Normal book, this one. Why? ACOTAR is not that big. Like, am I supposed to put them next to each other when this one is twice as big? Because like, no, that's not happening. Stop doing that. No one wants it. And then I didn't spend all this money by myself. Everything that I've showed you until now bought myself, but then I had my first exam on May 2nd, an oral exam, and I had terrible social anxiety. I am the shyest person you will ever meet, and I am struggling to say hi to people. I got an A. I didn't cry. I did good. I got an A. There were 4 people in my class who got A's on that exam, and I was one of them. And I was very surprised. But I got an A, so my mother decided to buy me some books. She got me the Hunger Games series, the Hunger Games Mockingjay, the Hunger Games Catching Fire, and the Hunger Games. So I'm very excited to read those. Yeah, because I got an A on my exam, and my mother decided to buy me books. And I'm very excited, because I got, like, I'm pretty sure it's a trilogy. But now I'm a little confused, because I saw another one. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes? Is that the right title? The movie is coming out and I saw the book at the store. So like, I don't know. Am I supposed to read that before or after? I think it's a prequel. So is that like, this is the original trilogy and then you have the prequel? That might be the thing. Because I'm going to buy that as well. That one's green, so it fits. But this is cute. I'm excited to put them on my shelf, but they will not be going on my shelf until I've read them. So maybe there will be a reading vlog, maybe not. We'll see what happens. The last book, if I can find it, it's under here. It's another one that I'm very excited for. Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I've heard Sarah Crowley talk about this a lot, and obviously I trust Sarah Crowley, the queen of booktube. Like, she talks about this a lot, so it has to be good. I don't know exactly what it's about, but I know it's about BJ and Magnolia. It's a toxic relationship, I'm pretty sure. Other than that, I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited to read it. Now the battery is flashing. I have to say something very quickly. It's a little bit bent. It's a little ruined, broken. So I asked the bookstore person, the bookseller, that's what it's called, if they had any more. They didn't. So she gave me it for 25% off, which was nice. Because this one's expensive. Like, all of these cost the same thing, and then this one just decides to be more expensive. But I got it 25% off, and I'm very happy about it. That's all of the books I have in this haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. If you have any videos you would like to see on any of these books, please let me know, and I'll promise I'll film them for you. Bye. Happy National Day to me and the rest of the Norwegian population. Peace out, lovers.